screamed, obviously. I wasn't here trapped with the mouse was trapped with me. Yeah, I should have. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thanks so much for clicking. I'm Debbie Balboa and I talk about my Paris life, history, anything, and I do silly costumes. You know, you can just entertain yourself when you're passing by through my channel. I wanted to give a little bit of an update before showing like vlogs of what's going on, just so you can understand my struggle right now. So I have told you in the past videos that since last month they have been working on the chauffage in the tiny studio, and because of that basically I only live on half of the studio now, which is already a lot because they have to keep the wall open and the workers come and they work, so all that area needs to be without any obstacles. So they also moved my furniture all the way here, but that's okay. I have adapted and I told myself it's only for a few weeks, well, like a month now. And let me show you how it looked. So it looked really horrible because again the wall was completely open and you could see the things behind of it, and it's not pretty. And I thought, oh, you know, insects could come out of there, so I was afraid of that. So I bought like a Raid, right? You know, the spray thingy, but it was chill. So let's say the first 2 weeks, yeah, it looked ugly, but I didn't had like anything weird. Like it was fine. Like the workers came, they did their thing, they left, and like that and so on. And then last weekend I was just very chill. I learned to live with that open wall. I'm very happy because soon they would be closing the whole thing, so I was like, oh yeah, finally I don't have to keep struggling with this, it should be fine. And it's nighttime and I came out of the shower, I was just brushing my hair, watching my phone, and I didn't had any sound. Like there usually I have music background or something that's sounding. I don't like to be completely in silence, but this time I was, because I was just checking my phone, standing up, brushing my hair, and I didn't hear anything. But you know when you have this feeling that you have to look somewhere in the room? So I looked somewhere in the room and that turned out to be the floor, and in that moment I saw it. I saw the fluffy thing like this size of a mouse. I hope it's a mouse, but I mean it could have been a baby rat, who knows. It was this size. I screamed, obviously. It's my first time seeing and having a mouse, rats inside a house. So and alone most of it, because if you're with your family then you will tell your dad, your mom, your brother, your sisters, and then between the whole family it feels like a shared trauma and you can all work it out. But in this time you're alone in a tiny apartment, you see this thingy. I started screaming, I jumped to my bed, and then I saw him so fast. It was so fast, like I couldn't even record. You know, those things run so fast towards the chauffage where the heater is open, obviously, and it ran there. And I started like spiraling. I was like, since when has this been here? I mean, mind you, I didn't hear any noises and I haven't seen like bites or poop of the mice somewhere. I like to believe it was the first time it came here, but again, it has been open for several weeks now, so maybe it just came out and I saw it. I don't know. I just spiraling, overthinking of this cannot be possible. I need to do something. I can't close it because they still need to come and work on it. And I just read online what they didn't like, and apparently they don't like white vinegar. They don't like strong smells. So you see me like a crazy person. I was just with a white vinegar bottle, and I was spraying it all over the wall, all over the floor, making sounds like crazy. This is 2 a.m. I didn't care about the neighbors. I didn't care about anyone. I was like, if I'm suffering, someone else is suffering with me. This can't be normal, and I can't be the only one going through this, because most of the apartments on the same column, they all had their walls taken down for the chauffage thing. Yeah, I was making sounds, putting like those YouTube videos, you know, the sounds that rats don't like, and it's this really sound. I was doing everything. I couldn't sleep. I was probably like 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning. I saw the light come out. Until the light came out, I kind of felt a little bit like, okay, so I crashed out. And then I woke up immediately. Like, honestly, I just slept like 2 hours. I woke up like at 8 a.m. I checked, no sign of it. Oh, by the way, before going to bed, I saw it again. So that was my confirmation that I wasn't crazy. It was here. I couldn't take a video again because they are so fast. Took a photo. I sent it to my landlord. My landlord, turns out he's on vacations for 2 months, so he won't come back until next month. And he said, oh, I can't do anything, you know, maybe we can give you some venom or rat traps or something. And I don't know, they took it so chill. So I don't know if it's a French thing that it's so common for mouse and rats to be inside your apartment that they just take it very lightly. Or I mean, maybe it's also they can't do anything about it. So, and they couldn't. I mean, he was on vacations. So he told me, go tell the Guardian. I went to the Guardian. The Guardian said, like, it's not my problem. I can't do anything. You have to wait until the Guardian of the week, because he was the weekend one, and he said, I can't do anything. So I woke up at 8 a.m. I go straight to the supermarket. I buy more white vinegar. I buy citronnelle, like another smell that they don't like. I don't know if that is even gonna work, because it's not that strong. It's just, anyway. I also bought that, and then I spent like probably an hour watching the corridor where you have the traps and the poison for the rats and mouse, and I felt bad. I don't like the idea of killing an animal. I know that if I saw one, probably there's many more, so it needs to be taken care of. I think it's also something that the building should focus, but at least on my apartment, I had to try something. So definitely not the traps. I couldn't get the ones that you don't kill it, so you just put food and the mice come and then it gets trapped, but then you can just take them outside and throw them to the woods or something, and they should be fine. I couldn't do that because the next day they were gonna come and start closing. So even if you put the cage, then the mouse will stay inside the cage and die. So you need to let some days happen and then you get the cage, and I couldn't do that. So it was no option either. So I just got like the venom little sacks of food, and I hoped that they wouldn't come back and eat it. I don't know, like I needed to do something, but I didn't want the consequences of it, which sounds horrible, but yeah, I didn't want to kill it, but I knew it had to be done. So I come back to my place, I clean everything, I put again the white vinegar. By this time I think I'm white vinegar drug addict by now. I mean, not that I like the smell is horrible, but I think I became used to it now. So, but of course, if I got used to it, that mouse got used to it for sure. So yeah, I did my own fort type of situation with carton boxes, which again, if it's a mouse or a rat and they want to come in, they can just yum, 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 and come in. I knew that, but it was until the people came, because I had to spend still 2 days until they came. And I wasn't gonna stay with that door open, like all that wall open. So I just put a bunch of boxes of cereal, of my little fan, of cardboard boxes that I had from another thing, and I just piled them up, and I used the gray tape, the really strong one. It was a ritual. Every night I was like putting the sound that they don't like, and putting loud music and making like whoa whoa whoa. I wasn't here trapped with the mouse was trapped with me. Went crazy, definitely. I think I'm more crazy now than before. New experience. I think I'm more Parisian now thanks to this experience. Not sure. Some of my friends had already had this one, and I felt so grateful that nothing like that happened to me. And I was like, oh, you know, I'm in an apartment. It's so rare for any of them to come here because I'm like really high. No. Don't overestimate them at all. Finally, the day came, the people arrived. I didn't saw the mouse again. Like, so far I haven't seen the mouse again. I hopefully think it was trapped on the other side. And the thing is, when they had to take off my fort, my carton boxes, they did saw that one of the food thingies had been yum yum yum, and there was poo. So I knew he was there, or he came. So hopefully he didn't like the food, and that taught him a lesson. And because I know they don't die fully from one, like you need to eat like several for them to actually die from poison, from the venom. I don't know how it works, but apparently you have to. It's several days that it has to happen, and I didn't have those several days. I took out the other thingies and I cleaned the best I could, but probably there's more poo on the other side, and I can't reach it. But then they just started blocking the whole thing. So now it's blocked, but even if it's blocked, even before it was like this, so it's blocked, but they left a gap under it. I don't know if it's design purpose or if it's for the chauffage air to keep coming out. I hate it now that I know. Like before I didn't like it either, but I was like, oh, okay, it's fine. And mind you, nothing happened before. This is quite a specific situation, which I like to believe that because they have been working in the whole building, the noise, the whole situation made the mouse just move out and start moving around, and probably that's why they started entering the apartments. And before it wasn't a thing, because before I had nothing of the sorts, but still, now that I see the gap, I'm like, I don't want that, let's take that out. So I told my landlord, and he said he's gonna help me put like some sort of net, strong net. There's a name, but you know, the thing is kind of similar to the one on top of it, where you can have the air, but it's still gonna be blocked. I want that for the bottom part. But until he comes back on vacations, I just put my fort again, and I put a cute paper on top of it, so it looks kind of cute. And yeah, that's how it is right now. What do you guys think? Any advice or any story similar to mine? How did you guys deal with it? I would never want to kill an animal again, but I don't know. Even entered today with this huge thingy that they put on a. It's not for the mouse. They just do it like again. They didn't care. Like I went with the guardian of the week. I told them the whole situation. I told them it's not fair. Like I'm paying maintenance for the building extra from my rent, and that there's these. Like that's not normal. That's not possible. And they were like, "Oh, mais c'est Paris," and I was like, "What?" So. They're very chill about this. They say we can't do much. I mean, we put traps on the building, but that's it. We're gonna try to see if they can do like a full apartment fumigation type of thing. We put the traps in the whole thing, and you are the one in charge of your own apartment. So we'll see. I still left that thingy until my landlord actually closes it, and let's hope now that all of them are gonna be closed, that the mouse don't become curious and want to come out again. But I mean, I know there's many horrible things behind the walls that we don't see. Imagine if there's someone living behind the walls. Sounds crazy, but I know it has happened. Like, there's so many cases. And there was that movie of the man living on the walls of his parents' house. Creepy, creepy, creepy. That was my recent Paris adventure. That's been stressing me out, and I had to share it. I'm going to have dinner at this really cool restaurant that I hope the food is good, because you know how they say about these restaurants, they have nice reviews and like the celebrity status of, oh, Kim Kardashian eats there, and a lot of models love going there. So I was like, pourquoi pas, let's try it. But it's not that expensive. I mean, it is a bit on the higher price, but not expensive. I think you can have a normal meal price. So we'll see what I end up eating there. I'll show you guys, and I also show you some of the other tiny vlogs that have been happening around. Again, tell me your advices, or what do you guys feel? Have you had this problem? Please help. So scared, guys, so scared. And I'm still I mean, but I feel stronger. You know, the more experiences you have on your own, like living alone, the more you learn and feel stronger and more experienced, duh. and just, I don't know, more prepared. I feel stronger. I feel cool. I feel like this year, these months, I have gained so much experience and knowledge from situations that I just wasn't expecting at all. Yeah, that's cool though. It's cool. I like keep growing up.
A quick outfit check before we go to the restaurant. The place was really cute. It had like this mix of many curiosities and toys. I guess very campy. And the menu had a lot of options. I had this mac and cheese, and my friend had like a Latin mix. It was good. I mean, it wasn't like, oh my god, I'm gonna return, but it was good.
I'm on my way to see my friend at the Eiffel Tower, see if we're gonna see some fireworks. I should have brought like a jacket, but I didn't, so we'll see. Yeah, I should have put on like a jacket. Definitely.
Who's that? After finding my friend, we started walking towards the Eiffel Tower and just stopped by wherever we thought it would be like a nice view to see the fireworks. There were people, but if you stayed a little bit to the sides and not really like where they were, it was fine. You can actually see the fireworks anywhere if you are near the Eiffel Tower, just walking, honestly.
They said now. They say it's the 14th of July. We have to do everything. Let's do the most. Yo.
As the night approached, we kept walking near the Seine River, just keeping in mind which was the best view and also what was the best place to get back quickly towards the metro, because they were gonna close quite early.
Oh, people dancing! Oh, what does it? Oh, it's killing people.
La più piccola.
That's really nice. They're like dancing. The attack of the Eiffel Tower. Screensaver.
Sono finendo.
No, we can't go back. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to click subscribe, comment, like, anything you want to see more interesting videos. Hopefully, once this old apartment thing is done, I can play again with more silly costumes, and I'll see you until the next video. For now, a bientôt!